Hey folks, time for another Crash Course Cooking with Mr. Matt. Today we are making fast food style Mosh burger. Now first you'll need a simple burger sauce of mayo, gotta have a little bit of ketchup, some pickles and pickle juice, and last but not least some shallot. Here we go, we're gonna take a half cup of that mayo. I'm gonna use a spoon to throw it in there, just like so. That's a half cup. Get that in the bowl. Yeah, we're gonna follow that up with a quarter cup of ketchup. There you go. You're gonna get a quarter cup of that. And throw that in the bowl. There you go. Get your spoon. Clean that out. Yeah, make sure you get all of that. Okay, here we go with our pickles. Move that out of the way, get that, clean up my board a little bit. We're gonna move on to pickles. Okay, so depending on how many you like, I like medium amount of pickles in my sauce, so I'm gonna get, say, 4 little slices, and I'm gonna chop them up, give them a nice quick chop. Doesn't have to be anything special. You're not at the Le Cordon Bleu doing your burger sauce here, so just give it a quick chop. It's nice and rough. Oh, who's stealing that pickle? There you go. Give it a nice chop. Once you got your pickles all nice and minced up, you're gonna pick them up and toss them in the bowl like so. Not mixing it up yet, but it's coming. Then we're gonna add our shallot. I'd say use about a tablespoon of shallot, Luckily, I have some shallot that I've already cut up right here. And I'm gonna cut that guy in half, maybe use half that. Yeah, peel off a little bit of that paper that's still on there. Clean up my board a little bit. I'm gonna, half that chunk right there I'm gonna put in. And I'm gonna just dice that up, mince it so it's nice and nice tiny little pieces for the sauce. Shallot's gonna be a little sweeter than onion, so it's gonna lend itself to this sweet burger sauce. You can go a little crazy with the burger sauce. I know some people who add peppers, some people use dill pickles. These are just regular sweet pickles, hamburger style, and some shallot. Okay, and now just a tablespoon and maybe a half of that pickle juice. Give it a little bit more tang, a little bit more bite. A little salt. Now we're going to stir it up till it's evenly mixed. And the funny thing is, it starts to look pink, and I think you'll recognize the type of sauce. This is not the same as a Big Mac sauce, but it's similar. This is a classic burger sauce. Yep, it's turning nice and pink, kind of light pink. Yep, there you go. And that's going to be the only condiment we're going to use for our burgers. You don't need your ketchup, you don't need any mayo. All right, moving on. Okay, now that we got our sauce, we're going to put that off to the side and we're going to work on our meat. Now, I've got here about 4 ounces, maybe 4.5 ounces of fatty ground beef. I think it's like 80% or 80% or 20% fat. So look for that when you're at the store. We're going to make 2 patties out of this. Okay, like so. 2.5 ounce patties. Now, I've already seasoned this with salt and pepper. and a little tiny bit of that shallot that I had before. But I'm going to flatten those out. You want to make them fat, and I'll explain why. We're cooking these on a skillet or a cast iron pan, and it's going to, not like on the grill where you press it down and all the juice falls into the fire. This is going to be, you're going to press these a little bit, and that's why you're going to make them a little hot, more hockey puck than normal looking before you put them on. Almost like two pieces of sirloin, two nice petite fillets right there. That's what they should look like. All right. And moving on, we've got our hot pan, super hot. Put it on high, let it get hot. No oil, just put the beef right on down, those beef patties right on down. Now first, let them sizzle for a minute. Let them cook for just enough to get a sear on one side, and then you're gonna press. Now, like I said, those juices are all gonna go into the pan, but the burger's gonna kind of sit in it. All right, there you go. There you go. I sped this up a little bit. You really want to do 3 minutes on each side. Make sure it's cooked all the way through, but not overcooked. All right, we've pressed them down. You're going to let them sit for another couple seconds. So like I said, it's 3 minutes per side, but I've sped this up. I don't want anybody throwing on a burger, cooking it for 20 seconds, flipping it over. All right, and here we go. We're going to flip these now. Whoop, boop. There we go. And we're going to add our cheese because you can't have a fast food Mosh burger without some cheese. Let that down, let that crisp, or let that cook. The cheese is starting to get melty, encasing the whole thing. All right, these pressed Mosh burgers. I zoom in there. You see how hot it is. The cheese is starting to really cook on that's touching the pan. Don't worry, you're not going to eat that part. Okay, we're going to take these off and put them off to the side before we get started making our final burger. All right, we've got our 2 patties. Turn that off. And here we go. So first off, you're going to stack those 2 guys, those juicy burgers. You're going to put them on the bottom. Next up, you're going to take your sauce, and you're going to put a heaping helping of that delicious burger sauce on the top of the bun. Or on the bottom of the top bun. All right. And on, here we go. Oh, I've got a helper who's going to tell us what she thinks. All right. And I pass this to our taste tester. Here we go. And it's Amelia. What do you know? All right. Carefully finishing the construction of this, and the bite. And we got a big thumbs up. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.